Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. I am Lauren from Lauren Makes Plans, and today I thought it would be fun to do a memory keeping video for the month of October. So typically what I do at the end of each month is I will go in a photo collage app. The one that I use is called Baby Pics, and I will make these square photo collages from all of my pictures and memories from the month that I want to print out and keep and put in my planner and have them printed out at Walmart. You can do it pretty cheap. There I either just send them in or go to like the instant photo booth or whatever and get them printed out, and then I will cut all of these little photos apart and use an adhesive roller and just stick them straight into my planner where I want them to go. So that's what I'm going to be doing today in this video. These are all of my photos from the month of October, and I have them numbered just so I don't forget like what order they go in whenever I start trying to put them where they go. So this is going to be fun because I have 10 pictures here, and each one has 12 photos on it. So we've got a lot of photos to put in here. Just to give you an idea kind of what I'm going to be doing, I will flip back through and kind of show you generally what I do with these. So like here's just kind of like a view of where I put them throughout the month. Some of them go on the dashboard page if it's like a week where we've this is like 4th of July. If it's like a specific event that happened on a day, sometimes I'll put the pictures on that specific day. A lot of times they're just kind of random pictures throughout the month or pictures that I didn't have room for on the day, and they'll go like in the extra space on the monthly and on the dashboard page. So there's kind of a look back at those from previous months. Most of the time I just kind of end up using the dashboard page as a memory keeping page. This day has a lot of pictures because this was the day that my youngest son was born. So there's a lot of pictures for September. So that's what we're gonna do for October here. That's kind of why I put these decorative boxes up here and leave them blank, because I kind of use them as little frames. And then I've got my dashboard page set up to put a bunch of pictures on. And then like throughout, sometimes like here, different places, I will leave space for where the pictures are gonna go. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut all these apart and get ready to stick them in, and I'll be right back. All right, so finally got all my pictures cut up. That was a lot of pictures. So what I typically like to do is, you can kind of see on this side, I've got them all laid out by what order they go in. So I'll start like with the first ones, and I kind of will go through and look at, I'll kind of go through the weeks first, and a couple of these, I had extra space on my collage last month, so I just printed out a couple from the first couple days of October. And this is technically the end of September. But I'll just kind of go through and lay out all of my pictures, and if there's something like from that I know is from a specific day, then I'll kind of like put it on or with that day. So like this is my daughter's birthday. She turned 6, and we'll kind of figure out somewhere to put like one of her on her birthday. We took her out to dinner for her birthday that day. And anything that does not get used on the actual day, and like over here, I know that these are from her birthday, so I don't mind going over into this empty space on Monday to fit like a couple more in. So there's like one of me and her. Anything that doesn't get used on the actual day that it went on, though, I will put on my dashboard or my monthly page or something. Okay, so I think we might go with those. And then I use the little extra piece, because they're square photos, the extra white space to put the glue on the back with, so that way it doesn't get like all over if I miss, because you know that happens sometimes. So that way it doesn't get all over like my table. So we'll just start gluing some things down. And yes, I am that mom that takes 100,000 pictures and then I can't decide which ones to print, and I end up printing way too many every time. So these are all from her birthday dinner. These from him turning a month old. Let me put and sometimes there's not a whole lot that goes on the actual week. There's more that will go on the month and the dashboard page. And sometimes if I run out of room on the month and the dashboard page, then I will come back through and add things in here and there as I know where they go. These I'm gonna leave aside for something else that I will show you in just a minute. Look at his little chunky face. He started grinning at us real big recently. All right, these are from her birthday party, and I did leave a lot of room over here for her birthday party. She had a Bluey themed birthday party this year. If any of you have children that are obsessed with Bluey the way that mine are, then you understand. Let's see, I'm trying to decide, pick some of like the best ones from the party. Let's see what I have room for. Okay, those are all the ones from the party. And these are all from, okay. So these will all be for later. So let's see what I can fit over here. All right, this one is a whole family photo. Might only be able to do 3. I think I like these 3. Maybe something like that. Okay, we'll go with that. She made us have a dance party at her Bluey birthday, which was so fun. We played the Bluey theme song on a loop. It was a 10-minute loop, and my dad danced with her. She would not let him sit down and stop dancing with her the whole time that the dance party was going on. She insisted he had to keep dancing with her. And he could not breathe by the end because she was not just having him, you know, just dance like fun little kid kind of dancing. She was like having him do lifts and all kinds of things like Dirty Dancing style for her birthday dance party. I think they made it about 5 minutes through the 10-minute loop of the song. Okay. Oh, I love that. Let's see what's next. I think most of these are going to end up going on the dashboard page. Like those will, oops, those will be, all right, these are from, these go over here, which we'll see what all we can use. And then these are all like that one. My youngest two were the Flower Girl and Ring Bearer in my husband's cousin's wedding a couple weeks ago. They were the cutest little things I've ever seen. I think I like that one better than that one. Oh, or there's that one, sticking his little tongue out. And they did so good. I think somehow or another I've combined two piles, but that's okay. I don't know how I'm gonna fit all these over here. The answer is I'm not gonna fit them all over here. Just have to decide which ones are the most important to fit over here. Okay, had to pause for a second. I have my youngest two, my boys, home with me today. Well, today and every day. And the baby was crying, so I had to check on him, but we're good now. So let's see what we can do here. I think this one can go here, and we can get these two maybe like that. Okay, we'll go ahead and stick those down before I forget that they're not stuck down. It was so sweet. My daughter, being the Flower Girl, was invited to all of the bridesmaid type little events from the weekend. So we got to go to a bridesmaid bridal brunch Friday morning, and she loved it. All right, now the hardest part here is deciding which of these to use here. I think we'll go with, let's see what we can, how many we can fit. Maybe we'll go with this one. Maybe we'll go with like this up here, or no. I'm gonna make a decision here in a minute. We'll put this up here, and we'll put Judson over here, and Kennedy here, kind of like that. I think we can do. I was really afraid that it was going to be cold and we were all going to freeze to death because this was an outdoor wedding. It was at 5 o'clock, late October. But it actually ended up being a super nice day. Whoop. Sometimes these things slide, it drives me nuts. But it was a super nice day. It was really warm, it was very comfortable, and by the time that the sun started to go down and it started to get cool, we went inside for the reception, so it worked out perfect. Okay. Then, oh man. I just found a whole bunch more wedding pictures over here in this stack that I forgot was there. Then me and the bride. Those can go, be all right. Only 2, so that's not bad. Let's see, those will go. This was from Team Sport Day. Oh. This was from the book fair. I don't remember which book fair day, but it doesn't really matter. It can go wherever I want to fit it. This day he was so proud because they both had on their Grogu shirts and they were matching. I may put those here just so I can put them together. Okay. This was from Camo Day, but we actually went to the corn maze that day, so we'll put it somewhere else. Figure out what we can fit from the corn maze, because I took like 100 million pictures. Not that one. This one I might do something different with. These are from, all right, let's finish going. Let's do the corn maze first before I decide about the trunk or treat. Okay. Oh, that one I cut like really badly. I have shaky hands. I could not have been a doctor, and I cut some of these like really off. Most of the time it doesn't bother me, but that one was real bad. Okay, let's see. What can we fit here? I don't think we need these 2, but I do think I would like one just Judson somewhere. I like to try not to try to make everything even, make sure I put some of everyone everywhere, if that makes sense. Let's see, I like the corn one. Okay. So we can go with I wonder if I move this sticker down a little bit, if that would help. I'll put those aside. Another reason why we love Planner Kate stickers is that this sticker has been here for a couple weeks now, and it just moves just like it was always meant to move. All right. I think that'll work. Let me put these guys on a different page. Can put Kennedy over here, just because there's space there. And Judson, he liked helping me work at the book fair. He kept wanting to help me organize the bookshelves, so that's what he's doing there, is helping me organize the bookshelves. All right, so now we'll put these corn maze ones down. Have to be careful once I've used the same little strip to put the stuff on the back with, because sometimes I miss and then it sticks to the front of the pictures, and probably getting time to change it out, which is good, which is fine, because I've got 10 of them. I don't actually know if this glue runner is removable or not, but it'll come up fairly easy if you move it pretty quickly, and like if you haven't like stuck it down real hard yet. All right, there's those. So these are from the Trunk or Treat. Those are all from Trunk or Treat, and those will be just like random ones. So I think we might just do, oh, that one's really cut crooked too. It's harder to tell with some of these that were like next to each other on the card that was just like grass, next to grass, because you couldn't see the line from where the picture ended. And do our Trunk or Treat booth theme this year. We were a coffee shop. It was our church booth, so it was coffee shop themed, and our whole thing was Jesus loves you a latte. Good gracious, I cut all of these like really badly. Shaky hands, I'm not so great with the straight lines. All right, I think we'll go with those. My boys have decided to wait until I started filming this video to be loud and need attention. It's fine though. This is mom life, right? Ooh. And I actually printed these out. I think I printed these out either on Halloween or on the 1st. So there's not actually any pictures that are going to overlap into this week because they're not printed yet. Oh, it goes over here. Okay, so I think that's all the pictures through the weeks. So there's the weeks. Now, what I want to do with these, I have these right here. If you can, I don't know if these are in frame or not, but I've got a couple of options of ones of all 3 of my kids. You can see those, and a couple of options of Elliot's 1 month pictures. I'll show you what I do with those, which is actually one of my favorite things in my planner. So in the back in my notes pages, I take 2, last year whenever I was using a 7x9, it was 1 page, but this year in the A5, I did 2 pages. I ordered these boxed stickers from Planner Kate. They are in the In Bloom colorway, and I just matched them up with the color tab, if that makes sense. And I use the In Bloom washi and put it down right here. And then I actually made these script stickers myself, and put those down, and I use it as like a watch me grow kind of page. I've done it for the last several years and of my older 2, and I really liked doing that. So my son was born in September, so I did like a maternity picture or like a bump picture for those 3 months, and then one of the other 2, and then he was born here, so I added him to their picture. And so now what I think I'm gonna do for the rest of the year is do a picture of all 3 of them, and then do a monthly picture of him. But I think those are the 2 I'll use. And do those in the back, and kind of like because he's so little, you can hardly even tell that he's in this picture. And I'll take a monthly picture of him every month anyways, so I'll just add him in with both of them and then put the monthly pictures down. I'm gonna steal this out from under here and put those down. And this is really fun. This is one of my favorite things to do in my planner with pictures, because it's so fun to look back on. By next June, I'll look back and be like, oh my goodness, were they all actually that small in July? So there's that, the first 4 months of this Watch Me Grow. So now we'll go back to October's page, and I will do the dashboard page. This is where it gets a little complicated because there are so many pictures left over and fairly limited space. So maybe I will start a pile of all 3, a pile for Elliot, a pile for Kennedy, a pile for Judson. All right, so I've got my piles going here, sorted by group or family member or random thing. So let's just kind of start putting some things down and see how this goes. All right, so I think that's probably about all I can fit on the dashboard page, which is quite a lot. So let's move on to the monthly spread. Now that I've got pictures a little bit of everywhere, these are, and my piles that I made have all run together, but that's fine. All right, so let's see here. I like to do ones up here. I'll put, see, kind of some of my favorite ones from throughout the month to put up here. Kind of like a featured photos from the month or something like that. Let's see, what else do we like up here? I think there's room to do like just one of all three. And let's see. It's October, we'll go with a little pumpkin. I may actually trim some of that off just a little bit. Oh, those are good. Okay, I think this is what we're gonna go with for these up top. And I'll put some down the sides here. And I still have a ton of pictures. And I have to either decide not to use or find a different place for. But I do still have, I can go put some like back through the weeks if I need to. And then I have the whole like blank notes page that is beside the dashboard page that I've put pictures on before whenever I have a ton. I always ended up having like a bunch of pictures in October, like more than most months every year, because October actually is my favorite month of the whole year. I love October, I love fall, this time of year in general. Tends to be my favorite. And it's my daughter's birthday, so there's always a bunch of like birthday pictures and party pictures that go on in the month of October. And then we always go do a bunch of fall things, like with our church, we'll either do like a fall festival or a trunk or treat or something like we did this year. We'll always go to the corn maze. We just always do a bunch of things throughout the month of October. And it ends up with me having like a bunch of pictures for the month. Which is fine, I like it. Ended up looking a little cluttered with pictures at the end of the month. Okay. Let's see what else we want to put down through here. I love these two. Let's see. Maybe we'll do this one here because I can kind of overlap with that one. And then, oh, this one, the picture itself is not so great. I don't know how well you can see that. But this is actually a picture of Kennedy, which the story behind the picture is actually better than the picture itself. That one night we were sitting in the house and my husband got up and went to get some food or to the bathroom or something. She jumped up, ran across the room, jumped in his chair, stole his chair. Then I looked over at her and she had stolen his phone and was taking selfies, and it was the cutest thing ever. So, put that one there. Oh, and I like this one from the wedding. Let's see if we can fit one more, maybe. I think that might be it for the sidebar. Okay, we'll go with these. We'll kind of start with this one because it's got a lot of extra space that can be overlapped. And I'm kind of curious if you guys that are watching this video like to do any kind of memory keeping. And if you do, what kind of memory keeping things do you do? Do you put pictures in your planner? Do you scrapbook? Do you have like a specific memory keeping journal or location that you put things? Albums on your phone? No memory keeping? What do you do? Let me know down in the comments what kind of memory keeping things you enjoy. And if you like this video and would like to see more memory keeping kind of videos in the future, let me know. Okay. So there's that. We still have all of these pictures. This is ridiculous. So let's see. Where can we find places to fit some more of these? Oh, I definitely wanted to do their little Star Wars shirts somewhere. Let's see, let's just start putting a bunch of them on this page. And let's just go ahead and start with these two because they're right here. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna see what I can fit on this page and kind of see how that goes and come back. Okay, so that notes page is completely full now, and I still have a ridiculous number of pictures left. This is insane. I print too many pictures. Someone needs to stop me in the future. So let's see where we can fit some more of these. So here's the month, the dashboard. There's not much place throughout the weeks to fit them, but I think we'll go with this notes page before October, see what we can get on there. I print way too many pictures. Someone needs to tell me to chill next time I go to print my pictures out. All right, I'm gonna see if I can get some of these regrouped and spread out a little bit better now that there are less of them, so I can kind of see what I've got. My problem here is that I print way too many pictures of the baby. But how can you not? Look at those chunky little baby cheeks. And he started smiling at us this month. And I took a ridiculous amount of pictures because the cheeks and the grins and that baby syndrome. So let's see if I can fit the rest of these, or at least most of them, onto this notes page. All right, let's start here. Also, the number of times that I have been interrupted while filming this video are ridiculously insane. So if it seems kind of weird and choppy, I apologize. I'm going to do the best that I can in editing, but we'll see how it turns out because everybody has decided that they urgently need me or need to call me like right that minute, all while I've been trying to do this video. It's taken entirely longer than it should have to film this. Oops, that's a little bit high up there on the page. Let's see if I can do this without cutting my page. Okay. Let me know in the comments if you would like for me to go through, like do a flip through of last year's planner so you can kind of see how my memory keeping in my planner from last year turned out, being that it's a completely full planner from July to June, and it's got the full, just kind of the whole full experience of the memory keeping in my last year's planner. Last year I used a 7x9 Erin Condren hourly planner. So if you would like to see that, a video of that, if you would like for me to make a video of that, let me know in the comments. There's not really a whole lot of method to how I'm putting these pictures down here anymore. I kind of did more of the method like on getting the ones that go like on the weeks, or a little more of a method on the dashboard page. But now that we're this into it and trying to get all these pictures in here somewhere, there's still kind of a little bit of a method, but not quite as much. Because I did have them sorted out into piles, so that way it wasn't just like a whole big group of one person and then like I end up with all these leftover pictures that I might not have room for and somebody get less pictures. I miss pictures of somebody or something like that. So to make sure that everybody that I want in here is in here, try to evenly distribute, but now I've got more pictures of some people than I do other people, and I'm just kind of having to cluster them in as they'll fit, because I've put, like, all the pictures I had of my husband are in here already, other places. So I don't have to kind of stagger them around quite as much, because everybody's in here somewhere now. Just trying to find the stragglers a home. Whoops. And I used up all of my first tape roller, which is not uncommon. It was not completely full. It was like half used whenever I started, but usually whenever I start putting pictures down, I use up, and then I finish off an adhesive roller at some point or another and have to grab a new one. And I hope this one, it's brand new, I just opened it, but I hope it lasts throughout the rest of these pictures, because I think it's the last one I have. I gotta get some more. Uh-oh. Got some sticky on that picture, which means my pages might stick together a little. This one's been working really well, and now I'm struggling with it a little bit. This page is a whole lot of pictures of Kennedy and Elliot, because they're the ones we had the most of this month, because Elliot's brand new and Kennedy had her birthday. It was Kennedy's birthday month, and Elliot is a month old this month. So it just means that there were a lot more pictures of them than everybody else this month. In March, when it's Judson's birthday, I have the same problem with him. Y'all, I still think I'm gonna have, what is up with this ruler? I still think I'm gonna have pictures left over when this page is full, and we may just have to say, oh well, we tried, they're not all gonna fit. Let's see, put this one on. Let's see. Oh, we're getting there. We're so close to having used all of them, but I really don't think that they're all gonna fit. Let's see, I might be able to do another 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. See if we can fit these on there, and then all we'll have left is these, which I might be able to cram somewhere, but we'll see. This number of pictures is ridiculous. Somebody remind me that I do not want this many in a month ever again. I didn't even realize how many that I had ready to print out. I just make my collage and keep them like in my camera roll, and then I go to print them out. And I just, you know, went through the month of October. I made my collages. I picked all the pictures that I liked and wanted. And I went to print them out, and then the machine at Walmart said 10 pictures. And I was like, 10? Oh my goodness. That is way more than I thought it was. And as we can see, it's a lot of pictures. Holy cow. So I've got this page, all of this, plus all of these in here. And I still have 10 little mini pictures left. Where shall they go? This is a struggle. Let's see. I think there was one other year that I had this problem where I had a ridiculous amount of pictures and didn't have any place to put them. And I ended up putting them just on this divider page. And surprise, surprise, I'm about 90% sure that that year that that happened, it was also the month of October. I don't know why. I always have more pictures in October than I do like at Christmas. It's crazy. And all of these pictures that are left are of Kennedy and Elliot. Whatever, I don't know what brand of adhesive roller this is. I just ordered like a 4-pack off Amazon several months ago. But whatever brand it is, I do not super recommend it. I have a really hard time getting it to roll. It slides pretty bad and it runs out pretty quick. I mean, I know I'm putting down a lot of pictures, but I feel like I've had other brands that they last longer than these do. And they, like the actual adhesive, the sticky, seems to work okay. But the actual like function, how they go down, it's not my favorite. Oh man, I just got sticky all over that one. Huh. All right, y'all, we did it. We got every picture that I printed in this planner. I can't believe it. It's kind of insane. So here's a look at what we've done. We have my whole notes page before the month. We've got pictures on my divider. We've got pictures all over the sidebar and the month spread. We've got pictures all over the extra notes page, the dashboard page, and then all scattered kind of throughout the weeks. And then we have the one way back here, the ones way back here in the notes section, which I know this is excessive and probably a little too cluttered looking for some people's tastes and some people's opinions, but I absolutely love this. I love the way that it came out. I love going back, like flipping back through the year and seeing all these different memories and remembering different things here and there from these. And like, look at those chunky little baby cheeks. How can you not just love flipping back and finding all these later? So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please make sure you click that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you know when I post new videos here on YouTube. Thanks so much for watching.